Did you and Alex practice that play?
No, we didn't practice it. I got to do a better job of taking care of the football.
Or was it nice for you to hear the lineman getting a touchdown?
Yeah, definitely. Coach actually announced it in the locker room afterwards too. After he scored a touchdown, so I'm happy for him. But I think I should take care of football.
So you mentioned this week that your emotions might be kind of high coming into this game. Do you feel like that they got the best of you at some points tonight?
I think 2 times. Both fumbles. On the first one especially. Just trying to do a little much. Instead of just trying to put my head down and get the ball or get the touchdown, and then I thought I was short of the sticks when I fumbled the second one, and so I don't think my emotions got the best of me. I just think it's a little bit of rust that I'm knocking off, and I think I'll be 10 times better next week.
So you can only talk about what's coming during fall camp and what you think your team can be. So to come out and be as dominant as you guys were tonight, what's just the feeling in the locker room?
It's a surreal feeling, to be able to put one of those games out there like that. But there's also a lot of things that we need to work on, especially coming out in the second half. I think our offense dropped especially. I think we could have put a lot more points up on the board because even though CSU is a great defense, I just think we were not executing as well as we could have. But overall, we're really happy as a team to get one of those wins.
Sefo, what were the conversations on the sidelines, and ultimately, what was the decision process like to keep sending you out there in the fourth quarter despite you guys being up by 30 points?
I don't think we had any conversations, to be honest. We just wanted to keep going out there and putting some drives together, and we were, for the most part. I think we were our biggest enemy tonight as an offense. I think we stopped ourselves the most, and we never really talked about me coming out.
But you took a blow to the head on the second.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. I was just pissed off. I should have got it faster, but I was just really upset with fumbling the ball because that's the hopes and dreams of the team, and in a bigger game, that'll really cost us. And so I'll definitely cut back on those. I shouldn't have any more in the year to come.
Why did you get up slowly from that?
I was just pissed. I just I'm not used to fumbling, and I just kind of just laid there. I was like, man, I really fumbled again. But I gotta get up faster, and my head's fine. People are making a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be.
Can you talk about what it means to you mentioned it's surreal, but for you guys after the off season, how excited you guys were about this off season to come in and have a performance like this and kind of justify or validate what you guys have been saying all off season? What does it really mean for this program?
It means a lot, to be able to go out there and put a performance up like that. I think it's you can do all the talking that you want, as a team and offense, defense, but once the real bullets start flying, it's really put up or shut up. And I think for the most part tonight we did a really good job of going out there and putting our best foot forward and taking what the defense gave us and just playing a really great game overall.
With the tempo you guys were playing with, did you sense that CSU was kind of on their heels a little bit defensively?
Yeah, definitely, especially in the first half or the first quarter. They couldn't really handle our tempo, and we got to a really quick start, 21-0, and it all comes down to getting the first down. And if we can, we need to be able to sustain that tempo throughout the whole game, because teams haven't really seen that kind of tempo, especially out of us. And so, if we can keep that tempo up, I think a lot more good things are going to come.
This is just one win, but how is that momentum carry from tonight into the future in the next game, that momentum?
Oh, a lot. It's a great way to start the season, to come out 1-0 and to come out in the way we did was great. But each week, you want to go 1-0. It's basically a championship game, a new season, and so it's good going into next week. But we got to get ready starting tomorrow for Idaho State.
So obviously it's a team game. If you guys keep that tempo up, your defense getting all those 3 and outs, how much does that help you guys just to stay in that rhythm offensively?
Good. The defense did a phenomenal job tonight. They kept getting 3 and outs, and I think that as an offense we should have punched the ball a little bit more. I know we had a couple field goals as well, and that's really frustrating as an offense because we just hold ourselves to a higher standard this year. We're proud for the most part of what we put out there, and I'm proud. The offensive line did great, receivers played really well, and I just think we left a lot out there as an offense, and so we'll look to fix those and be ready for next week.
Sefo, when you got hurt in November, and you looked ahead when everybody was telling you for this game, could you have imagined being back after what everyone was saying? I know you imagine yourself being back, but to be back and come back and win like this and break the record, how
I don't know what record I broke, but it feels.
You have the most passing.
Oh, okay. Well,
There was a couple others you tied to today.
okay. It's great. You know, I don't think I ever. Well, my goal was to come back and play. You know, I wanted to play with these seniors and the guys that I came in with, and I just want to take it one day at a time in the rehab process. And to be back out here and playing again is really surreal. But you know, that feeling's over now. You know, my foot feels great, and I just want to go out there and play and win some more games with these guys.
Sefo, what's something you guys need to improve on going into next week?
Ball security. You know, I think that, you know, me and Phil really, ball security, and then finishing drives, because we had a couple field goals, and when you play good teams and you kick field goals, you'll lose games.
You mentioned missed a couple, had to settle for a couple field goals. What in the red zone were you doing differently that kind of slowed you up, had to take 3?
Nothing. We didn't really change anything. I just think it's missed assignments as an offense, and you know, one of our George Fraser really says it best. Everyone just do your 111. You know, there's 11 guys out there on the field, and you know, if one guy doesn't do his job, then ultimately you won't have the end product that you really want. And so, it wasn't anything really that was the defense was doing. You know, it's just us hurting ourselves, and that comes down to being consistent.
All right, we got time for one more question for Sefo.
You talked about a couple of your receivers, Devin Ross had a big offseason, came out had a good game tonight, and also Bryce Bowen.
Yeah, those two had a great game. You know, I think that, you know, Devin has really impressed me, you know, coming from the end of last season into tonight. You know, he's done a really good job of, you know, running routes, making plays, and Bryce Bowen especially, you know, I know that I kind of left him out to dry a couple times, but he's made some big plays today, and I expect a lot from both of them in the year to come.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.